Kenny Moore is having himself a nice season. And Kenny Moore is one of those guys, as he goes, we go. He has a good game. Colts tend to have a good game defensively. And with Kenny Moore on the field alongside Sauce Gardner and Mooney Ward, this defense has a chance to do some special things. And that begins this Sunday in Kansas City against the Chiefs.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Great environment, great team going against well-coached competitors, and can't wait to play.
Is there anything you got to do with Mahomes that's just different because of how different he is?
Yeah, I mean, dual quarterback. He can get it on the run. He's able to pass the ball. Obviously, he's able to create some time with the rush, passes downfield. So he does that pretty well, giving you 50-50 chances on the ball downfield. Staying poised, got to be disciplined versus the pass. So, but we got to earn the right to catch a pick or force a turnover versus those guys. We got to stop the run first and play together.
Kenny, with Mooney having his practice window open, it could be this week or next week or whatever. What do you think about the possibility of playing alongside a guy like that?
Great. I think he gives us a lot of versatility, experience, playmaking ability in the back end, as well as just on defense in general. He's a guy that has seen a lot of football, and I know he's excited to get back to Arrowhead.
In that locker room, a lot of you all have individual accolades, but obviously he's won a Super Bowl. Is that motivating in any way? Like, this guy right next to me has something that I want to go get to with him.
Not really. I think it's just more so, taking it one game at a time. Not so much looking at it from a bigger scope or bigger lens. I think it's questions that guys ask in the room as far as his experience and what he's able to see. Obviously, he's played, more games when it came down to the stretch of being in a big dance. But more so, we just want to learn from him. Technique-wise, being disciplined, what he see out there from his lens, and just the respect and appreciation that comes with it.
Kenny, I don't think it changes things for quarterbacks when they look across the field and, at corner you got yourself, you got those two guys on the outside, and you're probably thinking about some things when you're a quarterback. What do you think that was?
I'm not really too sure from their lens, but I think that, it can be some situations where I think it's best on best is how I see it. So I think a guy just being out there with the guys in my room or the guys that we're going against, you just want to be at your best at all times. So I think that's kind of the mindset and mentality that goes into, trying to win a game.
Kenny, you've been around this franchise for a long time. What do you think Jim Irsay would make of the way you guys have, risen back up to the top of the AFC, talk about, potential run to a Super Bowl? What do you feel like he would make about this group and what you guys have done so far this year?
I think Mr. Irsay would probably allude to the fact of, going to win the division first. The AFC South is what he, really cared about. And just being a player over the years, seeing and hearing him, the way he spoke about the AFC South has been so important. And, we just want to make him proud, every day that we put the work in just to make him proud. So he has some great daughters that are around here all the time, and we want to be able to play for, him and his daughters and everything that the horseshoe represents.
In what way do you...
There's Kenny Moore, one of the most thoughtful guys on this roster, a good guy to talk to as a media person. You ask him a good question, you get not a good answer, you get a great answer. And that's what Kenny Moore gave us a little bit of today. You get the feeling that this team is ready to go. They have the bye week behind them. They're rested. They're ready. And they're going to rock and roll on Sunday in Kansas City.